What's up, everybody?
Yeah, man.
My man.
All right. At the end of this interview, Dave, I have something to tell you, and Ike and Zoe, you're going to freak out when I have something to tell you at the end of this interview that you are just going to lose your mind on. You didn't know this fun fact about me, but we'll get to that in a minute.
Cannot wait.
Oh my God.
It's good. Ike, you're going to lose your mind. All right, Zoe,
Woo!
starting with you. When I wrote this question, I said, I have a feeling like Zoe would be that person that would go to a reunion, like a school reunion. Am I right? Have you been to one?
I have. I've been to my 5-year and my 10-year college reunions. And they were really, really fun. We rented a party bus that took us from New York to Providence, hung out for a couple days, then took the bus back to New York. And it was really rowdy, and we spent weeks recovering.
I knew you would be the one that would answer that. Ike, you're next. And, you can answer that question too, if you'd like. I have a feeling yours would be like the party bus went on to Mexico and everybody got thrown in a Mexican jail. I don't know.
You'd think that, but if it was in LA, maybe, but it was in Chicago. So I'm friends with a lot of my high school friends. So all we did was just went back home to Chicago. We had an after party, which just basically meant we just sat like 25 of us in a tiny room and drank hundreds of beers and talked about Michael Jordan. Like, that's really what it came down to. And it was great, Dave, man. It was like legit super fun.
But see, I'm disappointed because even though you were in Chicago, I've known you for many years. I think you would still take that party bus and go on to Mexico.
I agree with you, Dave. I agree.
Mexico is too far from Chicago. If it was in LA, yes. If it was in Vegas, yes. And we're in Houston, yes. But okay. Chicago, you're not going to Mexico. You're just going to drink lots of warm beers out of a can.
All right. I asked that because, in this particular series, which is hilarious, there's a reunion. I don't need to tell you all. Talked to your directors earlier. I said, how did you pitch this to the cast? So Dave, Franco, you're getting that question. How was this pitched to you? Because the concept of this is just hilarious in my mind.
Yeah, I mean, I'll talk about kind of the general overall concept. So basically, it's a murder mystery set at a high school reunion, and each episode is told through a different character's perspective, and each character's kind of personality informs the genre of each episode. So Zoe plays kind of an art student, so her episode is animated. Ike plays like an ex-jock, so his episode is kind of like action-y. And the way that they pitched it to me in regards to my character, I remember Chris Miller called me and basically said, on the page, this character comes across as like not the nicest, coolest, easygoing guy. But he's like, I want you to bring a lot of humanity to this, hopefully underneath. So even though he's doing bad things, you at least know where it's coming from. And I remember him telling me, he's like, you don't have to sing. Don't worry. We'll bring in someone else to do that. And I was like, whoa. I've never done it before, but let me try this. And we ended up.
Let me spread my wings a little bit.
And we ended up.
Spread them.
Oh yeah, we went for it.
Dave spread.
Dave spread. That's actually on the poster now. Quote, Dave spread.
Dave spread. Okay, but I'm not ruining anything by this, Dave, when I ask you this, because it's all over the trailers and the previews and the mentions. People know this, but when you're playing the dead guy, what actually goes into that? Is there a, you look dead in your scene, what can you give any advice to anybody that is maybe playing a dead guy down the road?
Yeah, I'd say don't do it. It's not fun. It's I was out in the freezing cold in the middle of the night, lying there on these real rocks with my purple suit and no shirt underneath. I was freezing and I was trying to stay still while also trying not to laugh while John Early and Tiffany Haddish were improvising over my dead body. So fun.
When you died, were you face down or face up? I can't remember.
Face up.
Face up.
So
were your eyes open or closed?
A little bit open.
You see, you went a little open. That's the thing. That's the trick.
See?
Say to them like, hey, so when I die, I think my eyes would close. And if the director's like, I want them open, be like, okay, but then I want someone to like close them for me, like like a cop closes. Because to keep them open for a long time, that's tough.
Ooh.
All
It was
right.
tough.
So Dave, they just gave me the wrap, but before I leave, I read.
Can I guess what it is?
What is it?
Did we talk about this? Were
No,
you the
I
first?
just interviewed you. I had just interviewed you for a long weekend. And no, I'm sorry, that was Zoe's movie. It was the rental. You and I just talked at the rental, and I emailed your publicist, Rosie Baker. And
did you play Ice Ice Baby for the first time on the radio?
I am the DJ, and the story broke, and I said, son of a gun, I just talked to Dave Franco, and I know he's going to be with Rob. And Ike and Zoe, you don't know this about me, but you're about to find out. I am the DJ that was working in Jackson, Mississippi when I first started radio. I am the guy that first played Ice Ice Baby.
Wow. And
Dude,
did you find it? How did that come? Give us a quick.
I know they want me to go, but I will email Rosie again and I will send my info.
Oh my
Dude,
God.
I have so many stories. Rob and I are friends to this date.
Yeah.
But I have so many stories. He and Tommy Kwan came to visit me. They played the A side. I said,
yes.
I flipped it over and I said, dude, then I went to SBK, Charles Koppelman. I held the phone to a speaker. Dude, I went on tour with, I know Rob and I are very, I'm going to email Rosie and let her know let you know my stuff. I have stories. If you want to hear them, I've got them for you. And
incredible, man.
Dave,
Incredible.
you're the
I
greatest,
love it.
man. So
So
good
good
to
to
see
see
you,
you,
brother.
Dave.
Thank you for
Thanks
the
so
extra
much,
time.
man.
I love all three of you all and everybody else listening. Seriously, I love this room. I was so excited to reconnect with everyone. Happy New Year, everybody.
We love
Happy
you.
New Year,
Man, back
Dave.
at
Love
ya.
You too.